Hi, this is Lara from Elliott Wave Forex with your free US dollar index Elliott Wave analysis for the New York trading session dated Monday, the 9th of August. A quick look at a historical chart just back a few years. We had a cycle degree wave B to end early 2008, followed by a 1, 2, and working on 3 to the upside at primary degree. This too was an expanded flat correction, ABC. Likewise, at cycle degree, we're in an expanded flat correction. We should be expecting a long, strong C wave that is most likely to be 1.618 the length of A, which would see the dollar rise up to 141.08 when this whole five-wave structure at cycle degree is finally over. That's a long-term outlook for the dollar. There will be big corrections along the way. A more mid to long-term outlook for the end of primary wave 3, of which we've only had intermediate 1 and we're working on the end of intermediate 2. It'll continue up with an intermediate 3 and so on. When we have an intermediate degree of 5-wave structure up, we may then be up about 102.87, where this in primary third wave will reach 1.618 the length of this primary first wave. Taking you now to a daily chart where this maroon 2 down here is this, well, if I had put it, would be right at that point right there. And here's the beginning of our primary third wave with a 5-wave structure up for an intermediate wave 1 and an ABC zigzag down working on for an intermediate wave 2. I still have this target to the downside, 76.95. Where wave C blue within this zigzag will reach 2.618, the length of A blue. It's already past 1.618 the length of A, so the next downwards target is 2.618. Within this wave C blue, we've likely had a 1, 2, 3, just over a couple of days ago, and working now on 4 to the upside, which may very well be over here, although that does seem to be a little brief. Taking you now to an hourly chart where this pink 3 is this pink 3 down here, and here's the pink 2. Here's the entire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down for pink wave 3, with some reasonable Fibonacci relationships between these green waves here. Green 3 is 0.53 longer than green 1, and green wave 5 here is just 0.12 short of 0.382 the length of this third wave. That's quite a nice Fibonacci relationship there. I have a little problem with seeing this little piece of movement here as a 5-wave structure. It is possible on a 15-minute chart to see 5 waves here, but the size of the second wave and the fourth wave is significantly different. Slight problem with that one there. I also have a little bit of a problem with saying that this fourth wave at pink degree is over here. It has reached remarkably close. It's just 0.02 off the fourth wave of 1 lesser degree, which is a really common turning place for fourth wave. But I really would have expected this fourth wave at minute degree to take a couple more days and to be a little bit more overlapping. This may just be wave A of it. We may have B and further C to go. It may turn out to be a flat correction or possibly a triangle. It may take a little bit longer. It was probably not over here. Wherever this fourth wave for wave pink ends, when it's finished, the next move for the dollar will be another 5-wave structure to the downside. Wave 4 cannot move into wave 1 price territory, so we shouldn't expect price to move above 83.62. Here's an alternate wave count at the daily chart level, that thanks to Elliott Trader who pointed this one out to me on YouTube. Moving the 3 from here to here and the 4 from here to here. As I originally had it back here when this structure was unfolding, we now have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by an expanded flat A, B, and a long, long C. The ratios here are slightly better than the main wave count. Wave 3 blue here is just 0.45 longer than wave 1, so they're fairly close to equality, with wave 3 being the longer. And wave 5 blue here is just 0.28 longer than 1.618, the length of this third wave. This B wave of this expanded flat correction is a 156% correction of this A wave. Guidelines tell us to expect B to be 105 to 138%, so it's a little bit longer, but certainly well within rules, and this wave count is entirely valid. So I like this piece of movement here being seen as a really clear three-wave structure for a B wave. It has a best look as a three-wave structure. This is the thing I like most about this wave count. But the thing I like the least about this wave count is this long C wave here. Has passed equality with A, has passed 1.618 and has passed 2.618, the length of A, which it passed back at 82.82, so it's already a significant chunk longer than our longest expectation. It's still within rules and the wave count is entirely valid. It's just the C wave seems out of proportion to this A wave in this instance. Compared to the main wave count, this main wave count, I've drawn this trend channel here on this wave 1 black, first from the trend line from 1 to 3 in a parallel copy on 2. This is Elliott's technique. Here we've got a really small throwover in the fourth wave position, indicating to us a really significant throwover in the fifth wave position in this instance. A couple of overshoots in the middle of the third wave, that's okay. Looking at the alternate wave count, this portion is better contained within the upwards movement, but the throwover now is within the fourth wave, not the beginning of the fourth wave, although we do still have a little throwover here in the fourth wave position. So either way, I'm happy that this trend channel does contain more of the end of this fifth wave, and it does contain this upwards movement better than the main wave count. But the main wave count still contains it reasonably well, with the exception of this huge throwover in the fifth wave position, but that's okay because sometimes they do that. That's all for me with your US dollar index analysis, and I hope everyone had a really fabulous weekend.